What is the operating system for the future of medicine? Great session from Dr. Patrick Hanaway on the Functional Forum.
We're going to teach you about the functional medicine operating system. This operating system that we call Go To It, which starts off with gathering ourselves so that I can actually hear and listen. And then gathering information from my patient. Our intake form's 20 pages long. It's got over 600 questions in it. Many of the doctors in the conventional realm that I work with say, no one's going to fill that out. Well, and we say, well, funny thing, we got like 1,500 patients, 99% of them fill it out. So I guess people are interested in sharing their information about what's going on in their lives. And we take that information and we organize it into what we call the matrix. And the matrix is going to allow us to see where's that imbalance going on for that individual. We're going to look at a timeline of the course of their illness in the course of their lives so that we can begin to see what are the predisposing factors, the antecedents. What are the precipitating factors or the triggers that tipped them over? What are the perpetuating factors or the mediators that keep things going on? And we're going to relate back to the person and talk to them about what we found. And we're going to listen. Oh, I got that wrong. Oh, I didn't understand that. But when we connect to them based upon listening to their story, that's the beginning of the therapeutic relationship. We move that to then begin to order the priorities. And we'll talk about how to be able to do that and start a treatment plan and track what's going on. Dr. Hughes will be focusing on that during the next lecture, but we'll be using these tools every day, all week long. And these tools that I'm talking about, like talking about the timeline and the matrix, they're things that I use. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. They're things that I use in clinical practice every day. They're not just concepts. They're actually tools that help me to think about what's going on. So as we look, we tend to focus on what's the leaves, the branches and the leaves on the tree, the different components of the symptoms that are there or the diseases that someone has. But we're actually going to change the focal point and go down to say, where's the functional imbalance? How do I begin to look at that? And what are the root causes of those problems? I'm going to use a timeline as simple as this to be able to begin to understand someone's life so that I can actually make the right priorities as I'm helping them. The matrix itself, which we talk about here, this is more for teaching that helps to illustrate each of the different areas of assimilation and our connection to the earth and the nutrients, the defense and repair mechanisms, and the role of inflammation in the immune system, the role of detoxification, of energy production, and then detoxification, how things move through our system and how we communicate with neurotransmitters and hormones, and does the structure work with integrity. We'll be going into great detail over this over the course of the week. And this, as you can see from my conversation, is something that I'm talking about with patients every single day. So instead of looking at pathology, we're looking at function. Where's the imbalance that's going on? We're trying to see not about diseases, but the interrelationship of systems and how they work. And we're going to focus on clinical cases as we move forward. So functional medicine definitionally is a science-based, personalized healthcare approach. We're listening and connecting to that person and what's going on in the story of their lives. It's an approach that assesses and treats the underlying cause. You've heard me talk about underlying causes numerous times already. And we're going to then take that information and we're going to give personalized therapies to help bring them back to balance.
Thanks so much for watching, and for more great clips like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I've created a special free video just for you called Harnessing the Power of Community in Your Practice, and it'll give you a clinical model, practical tools that double as marketing, and strategies to develop a community of your peers. All you have to do is click on the link below.